So with what is going on right now, a lot has been said about why this is taking place and what needs to be done. And there's lots of theories and views out there about this time. And one way of looking at what is going on and to look at the planet as a whole would be to say that collectively, just about everyone on this planet is carrying trauma. And because so many of us are in this traumatized state, it's meant that we have collectively created a planet that is a result of this trauma. And as there's a result of this trauma, we end up being traumatized by the planet that we have collectively created. And there is, of course, the trauma that we can experience when we're younger, when we're an adult. There's a trauma that can be passed down ancestrally. So whatever our ancestors were unable to deal with can end up being passed down to us. And there is also what could be seen as past life trauma, and coming back to our own lives, there can be what it was like when we're in the womb and during our birth. These are often things that we can have no recollection of because they're so early on, but they can still affect how we behave and perceive reality. So with that in mind, perhaps one of the best ways for us or for an individual to change the world or their world is to work through their own trauma. Because the trauma that is within them is going to impact what they're resonating. And this will shape their own world and it will feed into the world that they see out there. And when it comes down to facing our own trauma and working through it, this is obviously not easy, can be very painful, can take a lot of courage. And this is often why it's so easy to focus on what is going on out there and to try and change the world and to focus on this person is doing this or this person isn't doing that. And if it wasn't for that person, often politicians are mentioned at this point, the world would be very different. And this can let us off the hook and also cause us to feel powerless. I mean, what can we do if there's someone out there with all this power and it's just me here with very little power in comparison? Then what can be done? But if we realize that we're not simply observers of our reality and we are actually playing a part in what we see, then there is so much that we can do. So if you want to make a difference, you want to change your world and the planet as a whole, maybe the best thing that you can do is to heal your wounds. And this is something that can take place with the assistance of a therapist or a healer. There's lots of information online about what can be done. But if you do this, not only will you be helping yourself, you will also be helping your fellow human beings. And you might not receive much approval or any awards for doing this, but you will actually be making a difference.